I'll give them my feed. I'll just put the picture on me. It's about me.
Turn it the other way so people like. Can you do it horizontal?
Oh well.
No, I mean vertical because it's gonna get it so people can get a better look of you. Yeah, perfect. Perfect.
I ain't got no motherfucker. That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. West side, bad boy killers. You know who the realest is, niggas. We bring it to you. First off, fuck your bitch in the clique you claim. West side, when we ride, come equipped with game. You claim to be a player, but I fucked your wife.
It's a good way to start the podcast, isn't it?
That is. Sure. Absolutely. That's a very toxic song. Hello. Welcome everyone to the latest episode of Toxic Talk. It is me, the True Hill Phenom SP3, once again with the Toxic Trio, the true face of the Jobber Tears podcast, Sir Wilkins, and of course, the living legend himself. One word, Larry Morgan.
What up?
What's up, fellas? I'm out here sweating like a fat farmer, bro. I'm trying to get here, all these fucking tourists in the way. I'm like, yo, god damn it, move, man.
So you have an excuse for being late this time. Okay.
Oh, man, don't I always, though?
You do. You usually have really good ones, too. I won't lie. So he's opening up the chorus. That's how you know it's going to be another good episode.
Oh, hell yeah, that's how you know, bro.
Of Toxic Talk. So we're going to get into mailbag, and we have a very pressing question that Sir Wilkins put up on his Facebook and caused quite the controversy. I think it was like in triple digits of comments about a very polarizing place apparently to take a woman on a date.
On a first date. BBQs
on a first date.
Applebee's. All right, first off, let me just start by saying this. So me personally, I'm a little bit more creative. I'm not going to take a girl on the first date to Applebee's or BBQs. Heck, I just went to fucking Applebee's with my kid sister, Isis, bro, the other day. So I'm not taking that shit. I'm not taking her on a first date. I'm a little bit more creative with my first dates. However, ladies, there's a lot of ladies that say, oh, nah, be more creative. Oh, he's a broke-ass motherfucker if he does that. Those are the same ladies that still say, well, he has to make the first move. He has to make the first date. He has to make the plans. How? If you're like, let's start by this, yo. Do you remember that thread? There was like 30, 40 comments. Some ladies saying, oh, I don't like that. Then there's other ladies saying they do. They don't mind it. I don't mind going to BBQs. I don't mind it. I have female friends who literally have told me, 2 female friends told me straight up, I'd rather like a little low-key spot, a little cheap spot for a first date as opposed to like something expensive, because it's like you ever go on a job interview and you give me your best impression, but then it's like, okay, you know you're not punctual. You know you don't want to fucking wake up So they broke it down to me. Females broke it down to me like that. They're like, yo, real talk. Like, if he's taking me to all these expensive places, that's not the real him. I'd rather get to know the real him. And that makes sense. So some women are like, I'm down for Applebee's. I'm down for BBQs. Then there's others that are like, they're not, which is cool. My problem is the ones that are not act like it's universal. Like, you know, it's a case-by-case basis. That's pure proof right there that not every woman is like, I don't like this shit. So I say this to say this, bro. Like, imagine like a guy is saying, imagine his last 3 girlfriends were the type that didn't mind Applebee's or want to go to Applebee's or BBQs, okay? His last 3 or 4 girlfriends. He gets with a new girl who he doesn't know yet, doesn't want to go to BBQs or whatever. He asks her, so what would you like to do? She's like, oh, you're supposed to make the plans. He says, okay, cool. I'm going to go by what my last 4 girlfriends did and take her to Applebee's. Now he's in like a group chat getting clowned by all her friends and shit.
Absolutely.
It's a great point. Great
You know
point.
what
Great
I'm
point.
saying?
You know this nigga got me a 2 for 22
exactly,
because
man.
it's not 2 for 20, people. It's not 2 for 20 anymore. I took my girlfriend there. It's actually 2 for 22.
So 22, hell
2
yeah.
for 22.
That's
2 for
That's
22.
very,
That's
very.
what I'm saying. And then they expect dudes to be mind read. The same women that are saying, "Oh, I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there." Okay, so then you pick the fucking spot then. But now that's corny. Oh, you're not supposed to make me pick the spot. You're supposed to pick the spot. So he's supposed to read your mind then, huh? Like it makes no sense, ladies. You have no idea like the spot you're putting us in, the situation you're putting us in, bro.
You're trying to have us set the standards too high.
Too high.
And then we can't match it. Where you got us go into every. See, I got phones going off and everything. But you got us setting a standard where we're taking you to like the premium steakhouse or the best Italian restaurant that we can find. And then we're taking you to McDonald's like 2 weeks in because we can't afford anything else.
But a lot of times we could do that. If that's what you want, open your fucking mouth and say that's what the hell you want. Don't keep your mouth shut and then, oh, he's just supposed to know. Well, what if his last 4 or 5 ex-girlfriends liked a spot that you don't like, but he's actually just be on the safe side? Okay, what did you like to do? Oh, nah, you make the rules. Okay, well, you know what? I'm just going to go by what I know. And now you're mad. Now you know what I'm saying? Open your fucking mouth and say what you want to do, bro. That shit is dope.
I think this is the earliest Larry's gotten angry in one of his rants. Like
I had an so I'm kind of like Larry. The thing about it, I didn't grow up on like chain restaurants. So I didn't go. I've never been to Red Lobster. Still to this day, I've never been to Red Lobster. Whoa. I've been to Olive Garden once, and I think I've been to Applebee's like twice. For the most part, the reason why I never been to those places is because my mom was always, we have food at home. That was my mom's line all the time. It isn't like I'm like too good for it. It was because my mom just said, we got food at home. Yeah. You're gonna wait till you get home. Mm-hmm. Now, I'll never forget this one time. I took this chick to one of my favorite bars to eat. It was our first date. And it was like, I think it had 20 cents wings at the time. They're more expensive now because inflation. But we went for 20 cents wings, and I was like, yo, how you like the spot? Because this was one of my favorite spots. I love the waitresses. The bartenders were awesome. She was like, this is, it's a little, like it's a place to bring a friend or something. I was like, oh, okay, cool. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? She ended up sucking my dick later.
It did. Well, yeah, that normally happens.
But
20-cent wings do that.
But the thing is, not the day up, but like later on, we end up like fucking around heavy.
Yeah.
So it's one girl in the thread did say that it's about the company.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's a few girls that said that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think Amanda said that. Amanda Ashley said that, and then there was another girl I believe said that. And it's like it's two different things. It's a case by case basis. But the ones that don't like it make it seem like it's universal. Oh, no guy should take a girl there. Oh, no, any dude that does that is a bum. I mean,
but it's food, and you're trying to get to know the person. And a lot of times, a lot of women and some men turn a first date into like a place where you're supposed to show off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're supposed to get to know each other.
Exactly.
Like, do I want to continue this?
That's another like point that like. All right, man. It's like,
yo, Larry's lit. We just got here. we just started.
Dude, I never fucking got why women have a problem with a guy asking her where does she want to go. Picture this scenario. You get to pick the place to go. You get to pick the place to eat. You get to pick the music what you want to listen to. You get to pick how you want to dance, where to go, the scenery. Oh, and get this. I'm paying for all of that. How is that a fucking problem in any goddamn parallel universe? Pick the fucking place and shut the fuck up.
That's
Dog,
right.
I never got that shit. Oh, I'm hot, bro.
Yo, you are hot. You are hot.
Dog, that shit is so fucking annoying, bro. Why is that such a fucking problem? Oh, you're supposed to pick the place. Well, I'm allowing you to pick your fantasy night, and I'm paying for it. Why are you mad? Bro, it's a lot of times, I think they just sit in the fucking back of the room and throw darts and whatever the fuck it lands on, that's what they're going to complain about now, bro. Fuck, man. But, man, I love women to death. Where the hell would we be without them? But, god damn, man, y'all be fucking...
Nah, they're annoying. They're annoying. They're annoying.
Jesus,
they're absolutely
man.
annoying.
Absolutely.
You're 100%
Dog,
right.
that shit annoys the piss out of me. Oh, he's supposed to pick the spot. So what if he guesses wrong? Now that's another
That's true.
problem.
That's true.
You used to expect us to read your fucking minds? Like, yo, this shit is not a fantasy, bro. You know what it is? They read too many fucking romance novels, bro.
It's true.
They read too many
true.
fucking romance novels.
It's
where
not the
dude-
1900s anymore.
Because in their mind, they're like, oh, it means more if he knows exactly what I want to do on this exact hour. It means more. No, it's not. It doesn't happen that. It doesn't work that way, ladies. If you want to do something, open your fucking mouth and say it, man.
That's why it's a
God.
romance novel. It's not real.
Yeah, exactly. That's their porno.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
You know how we watch porno? We're physical creatures. They're emotional creatures. So we watch porno, and then sometimes we're like, oh, shit, that shit is popping. But sex is not like porn, bro. That's fabricated.
Absolutely.
Same thing with romance novels. That's like their porn. That's their mental and emotional porn. Ladies, it
Actually, an
doesn't
interesting
work
way to
that
think
way.
about it.
I really appreciate the women who have no problem with going to BBQs. Because you know
Exactly.
why? Dating's expensive.
Yeah.
Absolutely, it is.
Like, if you're legit a good dude and you pay for every first date that you go on.
As I do. I'm a
I do.
traditional man.
So,
Yeah.
me too. So, let's say, for instance, you go on a date with 3 different women and you have no connects. You're legit going on a date.
Right.
In New York City, especially.
Oh, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And let's say you want to get something to eat and some drinks too. An average date, what is it, guys? We're gonna go. I can lowball it $60 to $100. An average date.
That's
in New York.
average. Well, God damn.
that's average? Yeah.
My first dates, I tend to. It also depends on the girl though,
Yeah.
yeah,
because I'm the type like the conversations leading up to it. I kind of hint on like, what do you want to do? What is your interest? You know, like that. Some of them like. When I'm dating those nurses, this accountant I was dating, yeah, they're high. I'd say about maybe 200.
But
Really?
I'm
Yeah.
I'm lowballing right now.
yeah.
So let's average it out to like between 60. Let's say average it out. Let's say 120
Okay.
roughly.
Right.
Yeah.
One drink and one main course on a not a BBQ restaurant, like a regular typical restaurant in the city.
Right.
So that's 120. Let's say, for instance, you go on 2 dates that weekend, about the same price. That's $240. Now we're gonna times that by 4.
I know.
It-
Times that
it
by
adds
4.
up very quickly.
Yeah, it does.
That is times 24 times 4 is about $960. My math could be off, but it's $960.
That's it.
Almost $1,000 you're spending on a couple of dates. That's because if you go on a different date every week, and you know what I mean,
Yeah.
of that nature.
Man, that's fucking groceries, bro. For a month.
That's somebody's
For a month, yeah.
That's somebody's rent, like part of a rent for somebody.
Yeah.
Almost.
If
You
you
know,
have roommates,
if
yeah.
you have roommates, yeah. So that's expensive. So you got to appreciate the women's like, yo, listen, if we can go to a little spot, a 2 for $22, we get to know each other, generally get to know each other, because you never know. You might go on a date with a girl and you don't like nothing about her. Or she likes nothing about you and she doesn't call you again.
So it's much nicer when you get a bill that's only like $30 after taxes.
The beauty about what's been the greatest thing about me not when it comes to dating, I don't drink.
That's also good. Yeah.
That's a good thing, man. You save
So
They save a lot of
a
money.
shit
that
ton
way.
of money. I didn't realize until like the older I got, because one, I don't drink personally. So the person that I'm sitting across is not gonna drink a lot, because
Yeah.
drinking is a social thing
you
for
drink
the
on
most.
occasions, though, bro.
Like if I'm celebrating something, or like it's my
Very
birthday.
special occasion.
or like
yeah.
when Nia Jax won the
Yeah.
title, bro.
But overall, I don't drink on the first. And I usually tell the girl like, "Yo, I'm not a drinker. This is not what I do." And for most women, they respect it. But still, it's a cheaper date.
He doesn't drink, but I do.
But in general, the shit's expensive.
Yeah.
This shit's $1,000. Let's say you go on 2 different dates every week. You're trying to really go out there, bruh. That shit's expensive.
It absolutely is, man. And they don't see it that way. It's just I don't mind spending the money. It's just I just like consideration, you know? Just be
Most of them don't.
considerate, bro.
You have to understand the effort that goes into even just spending that type of
Exactly.
money.
A lot
and-
of effort. bro.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
a lot of them take it for granted.
But
Oh,
I
he's
do
supposed to do
get
this.
the woman perspective of there has to be some effort and thought
Absolutely.
on the
Absolutely.
guy's part. So I'm
Absolutely.
not gonna go on the complete bash of the women. So
Oh,
I
no,
understand.
none of us
and
are,
I
really.
do exactly. And
Yeah.
I like the women that said that it's all about what's the thought
Exactly.
and the effort
We
behind it in
appreciate
the
that.
comment section for sure.
But yeah, I agree with both sides. I actually do. The
Yeah.
woman who says put some effort into it. Who the hell is calling? Yeah. No, I appreciate the no. I understand the woman that said put some effort into like be creative and stuff, but also
Oh, he calling
Ladies.
double time.
also ladies, you have to like give us a hint of what y'all want to do. Give us a little like a blueprint, and then we'll do the rest. We'll plan. We'll be creative, whatever. Because it's like you're not saying anything. I'm not zipping your lips, and then we come up with something, and then you're mad. It's like okay, you can make this so much easier. You fucked up,
But I'll keep it real with you, Larry. My first dates are not about the girl.
What is about this?
It's about me. Like, I'm going to pick a place I want to go to, pick an activity that I want to do. Then I'll help the girl like, yo, we're about to do this. You cool with this? And most women don't say anything because they don't know what the fuck they want to do.
Oh, you think they're not saying anything. They're saying something in their little group chat.
And
of
I don't
16
give
women.
a fuck. You're coming along with me. You're getting to know me. And I'm getting to know you while you do stuff that I like to do.
And then she's gonna, they're gonna be clowning you in that group chat.
At this point, I don't care. I'm way too old to give a fuck about the girl. Like I'm way too old at this point. Like yo, you want put me in the group chat, whatever. But you're gonna have a good time. If you like me, you like me. Go home. My first dates are the corniest shit. We might go to a museum. We might go to an arcade. We'll get some food that I like to eat.
I actually like the arcade for a first date.
Yes.
That's actually a cool one.
That is cool. I mean, if I take a girl, shit, I want to do. We're going to a Giants game. Fuck. So you better be a Giants fan.
I'll take her to a wrestling event.
I'll take it to a wrestling. It's nothing. Like, listen. If you're gonna get to know me, this is stuff that I like.
Yeah.
That's true.
I'm paying for this shit.
You got to get to know me. Yeah. You got to get to know me and appreciate the things about
I like
myself.
sports. I like wrestling, and wrestling is a major part of my life. So, can you sit through a match? Can you sit through us going to events like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all that matters.
Sit the fuck down
and shut
and
the
then
fuck
shut
up.
the fuck up. You want something to drink? I got you.
Exactly.
You want something to eat? I got you. Well, shut the fuck up. So that's it. Because, like you said, we're paying for it.
I never got it'd be different if the dude was like, okay, nah, you go half, go Dutch. That's something I never do. I'm always gonna pay.
Nah.
But for them to complain, you would think it's because the dude said, well, I'm just gonna pick this and you have to pay half. But no, we're paying for everything you suggested. How is that a fucking problem? I
Preach,
have no
Larry,
idea,
preach.
bro.
But
No
what
idea,
about
bro.
women who go on first dates just to eat for free meals? That's notorious. There's an article I was out
I
too.
heard about that too. They
Oh, what
just
did
do-
the article say?
It was saying that don't kill me on that number. Like 40% of women go on first dates for a free meal.
I'd say that's probably lowballing.
Yeah, that's lowballing.
go without,
in my opinion.
yeah.
I think it's like a 50-50 split nowadays.
It's like you know you didn't like him. A lot of women they don't like to do, but it's whatever. If that's their hustle, I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah,
Nah,
what they
but
wanna
it's
do.
expensive
you gotta
though.
do.
It is expensive, bro.
Because
As
you
a
don't.
guy, you just can't get got that way though, man. That's a guy getting got, bro.
But it's a first date. You meet the chick on Tinder. She's like, "Hey, let's hang out. Let's grab a bite." And then you don't know nothing about her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you go out, and then she orders one meal. Then she orders a meal to go, and then a meal for the next day after.
Jesus, a fucking Ruth Chris, man. My brother's birthday was last Wednesday. Shout out to my brother.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, Jarvis. He just turned 26. My little brother.
nice,
So
nice.
we went to Ruth Chris, bro. It was me, my dad, my mom, my aunt, my brother, and his lady friend.
Okay.
So bro, the fucking bill was $1,100, man.
Damn.
My pops paid like most of it and shit, and I paid like a little, like maybe I threw in like $350 or whatever.
That still wasn't even hit half.
I know
You
my
know.
pops paid a
Shout out to
lot.
your pops.
I know, bro. My aunt, and then my mom's too. So I'm like, God damn, shit, So yeah, but that's not the first time I was at Ruth Chris. I went to Ruth Chris the first time maybe years ago. Called myself like, oh, steakhouse. She's like, yeah, I like steak. Cool. Got there, bro, and I was in my mid-20s at the time, and we fucking get there. I'm thinking I'm cool and shit, bro. The final bill comes out. I'm like,
One of those.
yeah, bro.
It's hot in here.
Do they need help in the kitchen?
Exactly.
I was like,
Exactly.
I get paid next week, so this week he coming up. Bologna sandwiches for dinner, I suppose.
Get your oodles and noodles.
Oh,
you know.
son, man, listen,
On deck.
bro.
Nah, the internet works great. If I'm about to go to a place, I'm gonna Google that shit, make sure the prices is right.
I miss the days of me being a concierge where I used to eat at these places for free. So I would recommend it to the guys. Those were the best days, man. Getting like a $100 steak and all you're doing is tipping the waiter like $20-$40. So
Oh shit, man.
yeah,
Boss.
yeah,
Boss
that was
status right there.
that was
Bro,
the good old days.
The tip itself, bro, on Wednesday was like close to 200, bro, 300 maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
The tip itself. Nah, yeah, it was 300.
It was automatic rat.
No.
Okay.
It wasn't. So
About 15%.
Yeah, 15. It is
Yeah.
15%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
about 15, yeah, 20% and shit.
Jesus
yeah, about
Christ.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it makes sense why these dudes with shit ton of money be fucking mad bitches.
Of course it does, man.
Yeah.
Like it's like, yo, I can afford anything in the world, so I'm just gonna take you out, and you're gonna be in awe,
Exactly.
and you're gonna suck my dick.
Exactly, bro. I mean, like, it's not, fellas, it's not that you're ugly. It's probably because you don't have money like Jay-Z. That's what I tell people all the time. It's like this. If, like, Kim Kardashian was just some regular chick in the hood, chances are she'd still be getting the same amount of dudes liking her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But if Jay-Z was just some regular dude in the hood, he's not getting nowhere near.
He has status
Exactly.
and money.
That's what I be telling people. It's completely different, man.
Wait, I got a story. So I go to a wrestling event on Friday. Support my boy Marcus, my boys Marcus Marquis and Isaiah Wolf. And I
Yeah.
see this girl.
Shout out to them, man.
Yeah, shout out to
She had a full beard.
Oh, what?
Really?
Like her beard was
like more than Larry?
more than like in between yours and Larry.
What?
Like fully connected. It was blonde and everything.
Well, I got a goatee and then a little bit of a rough 5 o'clock.
Bruh, it was fully fucking connected. And I looked at her, I was like, no judgment here, whatever. It's no biggie.
Nah,
I
it's
walk,
judgment, bro.
I walk in.
I'm sorry, man. I'm not out loud, obviously.
Nah,
That's
nah.
disrespectful,
I get what you mean. We're in a safe place
So
right now.
wait. So you said like a full like connect?
Yeah, it was a fully connected beard. It looked like one of those Goldmans that in front of your house. Those little like it was
Yeah.
like the beard like that.
The garden
Oh,
gnomes?
wow.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
fully like
shit,
that.
son.
And she was smoking a
She
cigarette
had
in
the
the
chops.
She was smoking a cigarette in the front, and I was like,
sure
and
that was
I started staring a little bit. I was like, yo, is she on some testosterone? Is she like, trying to convert the other way? I'm like, yo, whatever it is, it's all
whatever,
good.
yeah.
It's working.
Yes, yeah, big time. I walk in and I'm sitting down, and she's a little on the slower side, and I hear her complaining about how she sees her ex-fiance here with another girl. And I turned to my left,
Wow.
and I turned to my right, and I was like, this doesn't make sense. So then I asked my boys who know this woman is, and they're like, yeah, her ex-fiance's here with another girl. She's very angry. She was complaining about it the whole entire night. And at that moment, I said to myself, women have no right to complain about finding somebody. Absolutely no right to complain.
Because if she can find somebody.
She had a fiance.
She had a
She didn't have an ex-boyfriend. She had a fiance.
Now, I have a homegirl, great woman, beautiful face though.
Mm-hmm.
She's in a wheelchair. She has a boyfriend since high school. And I tell this to all my female friends who complain about getting a guy.
Their standards are too high.
Their standards are too high, or they don't put themselves out there.
Yeah.
That's
Bro,
the number one.
Let
one
me
for
tell you, bro. I said that shit the other day to one of my homegirls. Oh, I can't find a man, and she's beautiful, man, and she has a great personality. Oh, men don't want me. I'm like, well, what are you doing on the weekends, your days off? Oh, I just stay home and watch Netflix. So you're expecting Prince Charming just to break into your fucking house and say, hey, you got to put yourself out there.
Yep.
Your fucking Instagram and Facebook is private. You don't answer any DMs. You're not on any fucking dating apps or anything like that. How do you expect to meet a guy? You don't go out. What the fuck? Like,
if you're not using social media and you don't go out, you're screwed.
yeah,
You're
she's
screwed.
like, oh, dudes be in my DMs. I just be ignoring them. I just be curving. I'm like, you're really expecting like you just go and like get the fucking mail or something, or the corner store, some rich man, rich good looking man.
It's the
from your
romance
house.
novel, novel you
Exactly.
spoke about.
Exactly.
They're
From
porno.
your house to the fucking corner store, You're expecting some rich dude to pull up in a Rolls Royce and say, "Hey, beautiful, you want to go out?" You're expecting too much. Like, goddamn, man. What's
Now,
on my mic?
hello?
Is it on? Is it on?
Yeah, I think I hear you.
You hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Say it again.
It again?
Yeah.
Here we are.
You're 100% right, because when you really think about it, she goes, you said, to the store,
Yeah.
does her errands, goes to work.
That's all she does is go to work and come home.
She wants to fall in love with the bodega owner,
Does she take public transportation?
Yeah.
So now,
the bus
No,
driver.
no. She rents. She rents cars sometimes. It takes Ubers and all of that shit.
so she doesn't take public transportation.
But
For the most part, no.
Minimally, yeah. Cause she told me she doesn't like that. I'm like,
Yo, it's almost
expectations are too
impossible.
hard. Yeah,
She
too
has
high,
no
bro.
human interaction.
No human interaction whatsoever, except with
Yeah.
the Uber drivers and the bodega guy.
Exactly. Very minimal. And I'm like, hey, let's go out. You know, I'm like, hey, me, you, some friends, let's go out and then
Turn
you
up
can meet somebody.
turn up the mics up a little bit and
Oh, absolutely. Because I barely hear myself. You know, we've been getting people telling us we're too low anyway. You know?
yeah.
And if Larry's loud ass is low, there's a problem.
I'm not as bad as Top Guy JJ, though.
That's true. That's true. I listened to the audio version of True Hill Heat today, and I was like, oh my God. I was like, Top Guy JJ and Chrissy, I love them dearly, but
Hell
damn.
yeah. Shout out to them, man. Top Guy JJ and Chrissy, bro. But yeah, man, it's a lot of women. Their expectations are too high, and then they read these romance novels too much, man. I tell women, stop thinking that's real life. That doesn't happen.
It's absolutely like the guy that watches porn too much.
Exactly.
That watches porn too much, and then when he had sex, he's popping his load within 10 seconds.
Exactly.
And these women read these romance novels, and then they go on a date with a great guy who's giving them great conversation, but they're like, oh my God, he didn't pick me up in a chariot and with horses.
Oh, he
and didn't
read
give me
my
a
mind.
rose
He
when he
didn't
came
know.
to my door.
Exactly. He didn't know exactly what I was thinking and exactly what I wanted. He didn't pick up on my signs, you know? It's literally like the guys who think real life sex, supposed to be porno. Oh, she's supposed to fucking take my load on her face and fucking take it in the ass the first time just with ease and da. It doesn't work like that. Ladies, it doesn't work like that, man. So now that we got that out of the way.
I'm just saying, bitches be taking loads in the face.
No. They do.
They do.
And in the ass on the first night.
They do.
Well, that was your first time. Remember you told us your first time was a girl that just did everything. So you were one of the lucky ones.
Yeah, you were one of the lucky ones, man.
It fucked me up for life, though. That absolutely fucked me up for life.
Porn
But
and
you're
that.
still one of the lucky ones, though.
Exactly.
Because I started watching porn before I had sex, and then when I had sex, I was like, oh, this is how it's supposed to be all the time?
But it kind of fucked you up for life, man. But it's like most guys will look at you and like, yo, goddamn, I wish that shit happened. But you're like, well, that's a fucking curse, you know?
He got taken to a fucking steakhouse on his first date.
Yeah.
That's like what it is.
Yeah, I got top of the line steakhouse. She's doing everything that needs to be done. And then the next girl, I was thinking her butt. She's like, what are you trying to do right now? I'm like, oh, this is what we're not doing?
Oh,
okay.
we don't do this shit?
That's not the rules?
That's not
The
the
rules
rule.
done
Damn,
changed?
son,
Oh,
I'm like,
shit.
goddamn,
I
Wilkins,
can't
you was
spit on
lucky
you?
one, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
Yeah,
My bad.
motherfuckers be like watching porn. Oh, I can spit on a bitch. I can slap her, and choke her, and fucking, and then two of her friends are gonna walk in, and then that's porn. Sex doesn't work
And then
that
her
way.
sister and her mom comes.
But one thing I did learn is that every girl's a super ass freak if you touch the right buttons.
Every girl has been for one dude, she'll be hanging from a fucking ceiling fan. Every girl has that one guy she's just a freak for, bro. Trust me on that when I tell you. Trust me when I tell you. One more time. Trust me when I tell you.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
There's always that one
Yeah.
guy that she's a fucking mega freak for, son.
It's true.
Yeah, especially if she like loves the dude.
Yeah.
Oh God, these bitches is nasty.
Bro, I had like I don't know, man. I had a glasses fetish for a while, son.
Oh,
That is
the
what-
glasses.
women
Yo,
with
high five, high five. Oh
Yeah,
my
son.
God.
I had a fucking glasses fetish for a little while. So it was this girl I was messing with. She's actually still on my fucking friend list, bro. I don't know. She's probably listening to this,
He
but
was like, I don't know how this is going to work out, but...
yeah, we don't date anymore. I believe she's actually engaged now, I believe.
oh,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Yeah. I
If
think,
you're listening.
damn. But we haven't talked in years though. But she's on my friend list. Dog, I used to like nut on her face just so the shit would get on her glasses, bro. She knows this shit too. She's probably gonna laugh. I'm not even gonna say her name, bro.
You said it.
I'm not doing this. We don't want this shit.
It was like I nutted on her glasses. She had no windshield
But
wipers.
she used to like that shit though, bro.
My favorite thing is when they're giving you head and then their glasses fog up.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Because I have a real thing for Spanish chick with glasses. I do not know why, but I have a real thing for Spanish chicks and glasses.
It's the nerdy chicks. I was always that guy. Like all of we watch fucking Scooby Doo. Everybody liked Daphne. I liked Velma, bro.
Velma.
I had the
Velma
hugest
was
crush
thick.
on
She
Velma,
was
bro.
thick. She had the
I definitely
thick
watched
thighs.
a Velma
Bro.
porno the other day.
Dog,
really?
dog. I'm like, yo, Daphne is.
Yeah.
Velma, as a kid, I was like, yo, Velma is popping, yo.
I'm with you there.
Dog,
I'm
she
with you
was
there.
Thick, glasses, nerd, smart. I'm like, God damn.
Why doesn't she get the fame and
Yeah,
all the
bro.
attention like Daphne?
I'm like, Daphne is like a 5 out of 10 or whatever. But I mean, like, Velma, though, as a kid, I was like, yo, Velma. I had the biggest crush on Velma, bro.
I really like smart chicks though.
Yeah,
like,
me too.
That's really
Yeah.
always been my like thing. I like some hood boogers,
Yeah.
but I like the smart hood boogers.
I've always been attracted to smart women.
Yeah, me too.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
I have
My
a
whole
whole-
life. Since
I
I
have
was
a-
like first grade, probably. Yeah.
I have a homegirl, and I will never cross the line with her because like it's just sometimes you just gotta have female friends. You're not gonna cross the line with.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But I remember I was hanging out with her the other day, and I was like, "Yo, if you had glasses, I would definitely try to cross the line with you." Like, I'm so.
He
'cause
had a moment.
she's super smart and like a hustler, like, works her ass off. And we were just hanging out, and you ever had that moment you just look at a girl like, yo,
Yeah.
and then I don't know for a fact, but the conversations we've had, I'm like, yo, you're nasty. You're absolutely disgusting, and you're into bondage,
Ooh. Wow.
which I'm all for. Which I'm all for. Speaking of bondage.
Are you like submissive in bondage or
Nah, you know what it is? I'm not rich and white, so I'm not submissive in
Oh,
bondage.
okay, I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure. You seemed a little too excited for that. So, I just
So I'm more the dominant type, which is like
Okay,
tie
cool.
chicks up,
All right, cool.
gag them by the mouth and all that shit.
all right.
Oh, and you're a South Pacific Haitian, too, bro.
Yeah, exactly. I was like,
Yeah,
I
Haitian guy,
gotta
The
clear
Caribbean in me
line.
won't allow anything of that nature, but since we're going down this path,
Oh, boy.
I'm disgusting. So, shout out to my homegirl Shakira. No, was it Shakira?
I think it was Shakira.
Constantine.
Yeah,
Shout out to her. She's she served in the military.
Nice,
Thank you
nice.
for your service.
Thank you for your service,
Thank you.
baby girl.
Appreciate it.
Shout out to you.
But
I
she
hope she's
raised
listening, too.
She raised
Yes.
the question about pegging.
And is it gay or not? Short answer, yes, it is. It's you know what?
You gotta explain to the audience.
What is pegging?
What
What is pegging, Larry?
All right, pegging is when a chick straps on a dildo and she takes you from behind. So all right, you know what? It may not be that gay. It may not be gay. It's definitely gay tendencies.
Yes.
I think it's
little bit-
gay tendencies, bro.
Just
It's
a little
gay
bit.
tendencies. I mean, it's gay tendencies, bro. I mean, you can say, oh, but it's with the girls. Anything you do with a girl is not gay. All right, whatever. If you have that argument, cool. But it's definitely gay tendencies, bro. Definitely gay tendencies.
I agree. 100%. I think
That's something I don't fucking do that shit, bro.
No.
I don't even like a girl finger in my ass, tongue in my ass. Hell nah, no.
No,
I'm
but
not doing that
before Wilkins tells
Answers?
us
Because I have a feeling
it kind of made me think of another episode of Catfish.
Yeah, but don't I always say, out of the three of us, there's always one motherfucker out of the three of us that did something. So you go ahead before Wilkins answers, because I have a feeling.
So on this time of story time where I explained an episode of Catfish. So it was from the first season. It was a black dude named Rod, and he was actually
That's already where he fucked
he
up.
was actually
He fucked up already, bro. That's L number 1. Go ahead.
His name is Rod.
his name is Rod. He's
Rod.
Rod.
Okay, yeah.
Still mad gay. That's a gay ass name, bro. That's a gay name. Rod is a gay name.
So Rod was actually the catfish in
It's
this.
a gay. Go
No.
ahead, my bad.
It's like short for Rodney.
Kind of like Sid is short for Sydney.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, B. Sid don't sound gay. Neither
That
does
does-
Neither does Sydney.
Yo,
Rod sounds gay.
Nah, Sid is actually a poppin' name. Like every bully's name was Sid.
Absolutely.
And Psycho Sid Justice.
Absolutely.
Like
Exactly.
that
Yes,
is a poppin'
exactly.
Yo,
I like Sid.
Sorry.
I don't like Rod.
the bully from Toy Story was name
Absolutely.
was Sid.
That's one of my favorites right there.
Nah, he was hollering though when them toys scared the fuck out of him.
Yeah.
That's one of the top movie screams of all time. Son. My bad. Son.
So what about this Rod on catfish?
So yeah, Rod apparently was a catfish in this situation, and he had a picture of his cousin KJ. So he went on this gay website. He was straight for his entire life, but he went on this gay website not to get a gay man, but to get a transgendered female. So yes, that was his interest. He has never been with a man before, but he was interested in speaking to a transgendered female. And for 4 years, he spoke to a transgendered female on this website. So after 4 years, of course, he got in touch with Catfish because it's the first season of Catfish. So he got in touch with Neve and Max, the goats right there. Shouts out to them because I'm gonna make this a recurring segment on Toxic Talk where I explain
No
these
problem.
Catfish
No
episodes.
problem.
Hell yeah.
I love it. Keep going.
So he wanted to expose himself to admit to his transgender female is a thick female named Ebony. Ebony was a black, voluptuous, I guess male to female. So they get the connection. Neve and Max bring them together. He meets this woman, and it takes her a minute to realize that this is not the nigga from pictures. Like she literally hugs him because she hears his voice. She hugs him, and then she brings him in the house and like, wait a second, something's different. So she realized that he faked this picture, so he admits that to this woman, and that he was only like basically interested in her because she's a transgender female.
Boy.
So this transgender female admits to him that she has an 11-year-old daughter, and that she is not actually a transgender female.
Really?
Yes.
That's kind of dope.
Yes.
Wow,
That's a story. That's a story right there.
Yes. So Rod on his ride back with Neve and Max thinking like, okay, you don't have to question yourself. You don't have to think differently about yourself. Cause that was his whole issue. Meeting he just like, I've never been with a man before, but I'm interested in transgender females. I'm trying to explore all these emotions and feelings that I'm trying to have. So he's in the car and even Max like, oh, everything worked out. You don't have to question yourself. And he's like, I think I was only in this relationship because she was sending me money to pay for my bills, my rent, and my phone bill. And then he went back to Ebony and told her that. And of course, as a black woman, she kicked his ass out of there.
Makes sense.
Kicked his ass out of the house, but then she realized that she had after Neve, Neve, he's the GOAT and explaining these things, talking to people, making them realize their emotions and feelings. And he told her like he's been questioning his whole sexuality, his whole feelings and emotions, and you can be a really great friend for him right now. So Ebony went outside, she gave Rod a hug, and we ended on a happy note on this episode of Catfish. But talking about men that like pegging made me think about this guy that wanted to date a transgender female. So you say it's not gay to get pegged.
I said it is gay. It's gay tendencies.
Gay tendencies.
It's gay because I I'm open to people's opinions. Some people say anything you do with a girl can't be classified as gay. Okay, so if you're going by that, that analogy, that logic, no problem. But it is definitely gay tendencies. It is gay tendencies, bro. It means you're curious. And there's nothing against gay people, but...
Okay.
Yeah, sir.
I've never been pegged in the ass.
Okay.
Never in my fucking life. So, story time.
Oh, here we go.
I have stories for days. So, I got a transgender story, and I got a pegging story.
Ooh.
Which one y'all want to hear first?
Oh, let's follow up with my transgender story.
All right, cool.
Catfish.
Go ahead, man.
So, Hanging out one time. I'm heading home to from Journal Square in Jersey City, and I see this really tall chick, banging body, and I was like, "Yo, hey, I'm not gonna try to holler. I got 5 minutes."
Yeah.
Try to talk to her, blah blah blah. We go back and forth. It's like, "You're really cute, but I have to tell you something. I got a dick." I said, "Oh, we can be friends. We can be cool, but we're not going down this road, right?" And then we never stayed cool or anything like that. But the reason why I mentioned this story was because I was telling my female friend about it, and I was telling her, like, "Yo, I met this really cool chick, but she's a transgender." Before I got to finish me saying transgender, my friend was like, "Ew, you like that?" I said, "Whoa." Can I finish the story?
That's what people think, man.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
stigma.
she's like, "You like that?" And I was like, "Yo, no. But even if I did, what's the problem?"
Yeah.
She's like, "Nah, I'm just saying though." So this brings up a double standard. Dudes can't be bi. Chicks can. It's just how the world works.
It is what
Yeah.
it is.
We can't explain it. I'm not gonna defend it because this is how the world works.
I'm not gonna lie.
My girlfriend said it the other day. She was like she doesn't know of guys that are bisexual. She was like you're gay, you're gay.
Or straight. I'm not gonna lie. As much as I hate those standards, that's one I don't mind and it actually makes sense. Women, like, they can like sleep or experiment with other women and still turn around and get married and get taken seriously.
Yeah.
It's cool because I've dated women who've had a female on female experience before, and it's like, I don't give a fuck. But a man,
And on the opposite end, there's women that have like multiple different kids and then are like 60 years old and then they kiss a woman and then transform their whole life.
yeah.
So
But as a man, you can fuck 1 million chicks, fuck one dude, and then fuck another 1 million chicks. Guess what? You're gay.
Yeah, it's just how society works.
Yep.
And I was like, and I looked at her like, "Yo, nah, but you going too hard."
You're not bisexual.
Yeah.
You're gay.
So
You're gay.
pegging story.
All right.
So my ex, the crazy one, the one that we spoke about on the podcast, she was obsessed with trying to peg me. Obsessed.
this explains a lot.
So I remember the first time we were hanging out, and she was like, "You ever been pegged?" I was like, this is after we had sex, and I was like, "No." She was like, "Would you try it?" I said, "No." She goes, "Okay," leaves it alone. About a week later, she's like, "Would you try it?" No. Then a month later, "Would you try it?" I said, "Hell fucking no." She's like, "Why? What's wrong with that? It's not gay because I'm doing it." No. Absolutely not. And this happened for like a solid 6 months of her asking me.
Yeah, man, now you gotta go.
Yeah.
And I was like,
yeah.
"You need to stop asking me because I'm not gonna do it."
Yeah.
And the reason why I can kind of see that is because one of my best friends is gay, and I'm super comfortable around gay people.
Yeah, me too.
Like it just
absolutely.
doesn't bother me. So
Shout out to gay people, bro.
what?
Shouts out.
What it is that in our community, Black and Latino community,
Oh yeah.
being comfortable around gay people as a male, people question that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a lot. Like I don't know what's the thing about it. So I think maybe she thought I was like, playing both sides of the field. And I definitely was like, nah. Like, nah. I get enough gay play that if I really want to play that ball game, I can play that ball game.
Which was gonna bring me to my next question.
Yeah.
You guys ever got hit on by a gay guy?
All the time. All the
I
time.
have.
I have too. We're gonna go with your story to my story because I know Wilkins had stories.
Oh well. My story is pretty recent.
Go ahead.
So
Yo, we need sound bites of Wilkins laughs.
So as you you dabble into the wrestling world, you meet a lot of different characters and people of different backgrounds. So a wrestler that will remain nameless
So why are you telling us it's not Darius Carter?
It's
So it's not.
It is not.
He wasn't dick chasing.
It is not. It is not anyone with DC on their tights, on their boots. No one like that.
Okay,
No.
go ahead.
It was a person. I mean, the only clue I will give is that they just made a lot of money on a contract. So congratulations to them.
Oh man. Go ahead. Oh boy.
This wrestler reached out to me in my DM.
Because this wrestler got a boyfriend. That's what I'm laughing. This is spicy.
Oh man, this is the good shit.
Reached out to me. So I'm thinking, because I'm in this wrestling circle, it's because
Put
of
your
that.
headsets back on, Wilkins.
It's so as a wrestler, it's not every day, being in the podcast, doing a wrestling podcast. It's not every day a wrestler hits you up in your DMs.
Oh,
so
man.
you think it's nothing, to a why. It might be about, oh, I see you do a wrestling podcast, oh, I want to do interviews on podcasts. I'm thinking it's something innocent like that. So it starts off with regular small talk, like, how you doing? Hey, and mind you, this is when I'm doing my overnights at my hotel. So this conversation is happening at 4:00 in the morning.
Spicy.
So still, I think nothing of it.
Wait. Time out. Hold on, wait. I gotta ask this question. Is this working?
Yo, we need sound bites.
Is this person a singles competitor? I need to know this because we might be sharing stories.
Oh,
We sharing stories.
No, this person is not a single.
Oh, we're sharing
competitor.
stories. Oh, we're sharing stories. We are sharing stories.
Oh
This
my
nigga nasty.
God.
This nigga nasty. This nigga's a whole ass nigga.
Christ, yo.
Woo!
Why do I get the
Shit!
Put your headsets back on, Wilkins. Why do I get the feeling this fucking episode is going to be fucking lit with fucking views?
So we're gonna say this is all gay. A little bit of that.
So it's this conversation's happening at 4 a.m. in the morning in my DMs, and they're basically asking me what I'm doing. So I tell them I'm at work. I'm a night audit at a hotel. So I actually take a picture of my laptop. So you see, I'm doing the numbers for the hotel, and so they say, like, oh, so how can I get a room at this hotel? So, working at the hotel, trying to help out, my hotel, working at a hotel, as well as my wrestling podcast. I say, no, of course, we can help you out, whatever I got to do, give you a discount. Get you, if you're in New York, you got a couple of shows to do. No problem. You can get a hotel room here. And then the wrestler says, "Well, oh no, that's all right. I'd rather go to your room."
Oh,
Yo, his game is trash, by the way.
So yeah, yeah. So I tell him that no. Actually, my room is a little bit occupied. My girlfriend stays with me. So
Ooh, good comeback.
So she's not the type. She's not the type to share. She's taking over my room enough. So he basically then says, "Oh, well, that's disappointing." And the conversation kind of dies on from there, but yeah, it kind of felt, I kind of felt uncomfortable, like with that whole going to my room and stuff. But I tried to help my wrestling podcast world by talking to this wrestler, and the conversation kind of got lost in translation, and that was my recent memory of being hit on by a gay man.
It got lost in him trying to get some dick, huh?
He actually hit me up I think a week or two later with that room though, which was left on scene.
Oh man, my I got hit on by gay guys once. My friend Julie Russell, shout out to her. She always has a Halloween party every year. It's poppin' ass party in her house and shit in Brooklyn. So I go over there and these we're party and everything, and she's like mad liberal and so she has like a lot of gay friends. It's cool. I love gay people are cool, man. They're actually pretty cool if you actually sit and talk to them when they're not trying to hit on you. But I mean, like, But
I got a lot of like gay friends. I got
me
gay,
too.
I have gay cousins. Like
shout out to my cousin just got married. The first gay wedding I went to was one of the best weddings I've ever been to. Straight to the point. Was feelings involved, everything, man. I loved it. So shout out to Jared Webb and Robert Weatherby, my new cousin.
Nice.
So
nice. Congratulations to them.
Yeah,
for
man.
Sure.
Big Rob. So the time I got hit on. So I'm at Halloween party and shit. So there's this one blatantly gay guy. Like the dude just standing there like this. Like mad stereotypically gay. Like if like some big muscle dude just standing like this. So I go over there. So I'm getting chips. So it's two of them. I'm getting some chips. So one of them was like I kept walking by and like the gay dude like this. Every time I walked by, he was just like follow me and shit. Like he would just lock his eyes on. So I go get some chips and then the other one is like, you're not gonna try the cupcakes? So I'm like, oh no, not right now.
That sounds wild.
Yeah,
That sounds wild.
I'm like, nah, not right now. I'm watching my figure, and then the other one is like,
Wrong answer.
well, yeah, I fucked up. As soon as I left my lips,
You left it up open.
son, the other one was like, we're watching your figure too. The other one was like, son, I just found it funny, bro. I
Niggas
was
is
laughing.
nasty, B.
And then I just walked away. I'm like, yo, hold up. Ain't y'all supposed to be together though?
Nigga, they wanted you with them.
Exactly. They wanted you to be the unicorn.
Nah, gay people, man, they're funny. They're fun,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
They're all right, man. This is not a gay hating podcast.
Nah.
Not
at all.
Shouts out to
'Cause
one
I
of
got-
my homies, Aishan. He actually listens to the podcast.
Nice.
So,
Shout
yeah,
out to
yeah.
him, man. You know what I don't like with people that's in the closet. Be proud of who you are. I respect gay people that come out of the closet and say, yo, this is who I am. This is who I am. Yada, yada. I don't give a fuck, man. Because you know how hard it is to come out?
Jesus Christ.
Think about it, bro. Like, a lot of their parents disowned them.
It's true.
It's just fucked up, kind of thing, man. But Wilkins,
Yeah, welcome.
floor is yours.
The floor is yours now.
Where do I start? So,
Wherever you want.
all right, I'm gonna keep it a whole
From
ass
the
buck.
beginning, bro.
I'm gonna keep it a whole. I have once a month. I get some gay ass DMs. Not mad at it. It's kind of like nice. It's like okay, cool. I'm attractive.
I still got it.
I still got it.
He's like some reassurance.
There's a little bit of reassurance. I'm like, all right, cool. But
I think Wilkins, you're kind of like lower body heavy.
my ass is huge. Let's just keep it a buck.
Lower body heavy.
My ass is huge.
That's what attracts them, though. But go ahead, man.
No, that's definitely what it is. And I'm muscular up top,
Yeah, man. So,
and I got smooth skin.
okay.
So it's been a mad time. I ain't gonna lie to you, mad time. Like if I was gay, like legit gay, I'd be popping. I'd be all the way popping. But anyways, I got one story. I went out with my ex to dinner, and we were in the West Village. Obviously, there's a lot of gay people in the West Village. So I went to the bathroom, and the bathroom had like a communal sink, like a huge sink was just communal, and it had different stalls. The guy comes out the stall. I'm washing my hands. He goes, And I was like, okay, cool. Wash my hands. I walk upstairs, and my ex is cracking up. And I was like, yo, why? What's so funny? She's like, I'll tell you outside. We get outside. She's like, that dude came upstairs, went straight to his male friend, and was like, I saw this thick-looking Don Cheeto chocolate motherfucker downstairs, looking uber delicious. But hold on, I'm missing a part. So when I got upstairs, this nigga tried to use some lame ass line on me. And this is what bothers me.
He's assaulted.
like, yo, you ain't gonna try to come a correct game. I ain't gay, but I need some good game. He came with the so you look real familiar. What, nigga? Yeah. I look familiar from where? From where?
That's some lame shit I used on a chick when I was like 20, bro.
Yeah.
I dead ass used that shit one time.
And I was like,
on
nah.
a chick, bro.
I was like, nah, I don't think so. He's like, are you sure? Are you sure? Though?
Yo, the voice.
Are you sure? And I was like, nah, I don't know you. And then I was like, my girlfriend's standing over there. I have to go. And then I walked down and she told me the story about home. I was like, that thick Don Cheadle motherfucker downstairs was that. And
Don Cheadle looking motherfucker.
so that was like one of my game moments. And I've got DMs like, yo, your ass is mad fat. I want you to sit on my face and fart on it. And like mad reckless shit. Reckless. There's this one dude that's in my DMs all the time. And I have to ignore him. He goes, yo, because I met him at the gym.
Oh, no.
I didn't know homeboy was gay. So I'm at the gym, and I took a shower. So I just had a towel on. And he's looking at me, and I was like, yo, what up? Keeps looking at me. So I'm thinking like, yo, are you good? Am I in your way or something? He was like, nah, you good. Just, I'm admiring the body. I said, what? I said, what? So he tried to clean it up. He was just like, yo,
too late.
I body build. So, this was when I was like extra ripped at the time.
Yeah.
And I was preparing for a conference. He was like, yeah, I'm just trying to guess, how you get like that. So I'm talking to him. And then a week later, he's in my DM. He's like, yo, that picture you just posted, man. Wish you were naked in that picture. Like,
Damn, son.
Oh, wow.
Damn, son. Nah,
reckless.
There's a lot of gay things happening in the gyms, in the gym world, bro.
Oh, I used to work at Equinox. Before we go, niggas used to fuck in the steam room.
Yeah.
Like, no, fuck in the steam room. Like giving each other top in the steam room.
That's how they lose their weight. But no, but
What about
what about your story of that connects to my story?
Okay. We'll make it quick.
Yeah.
Well,
we got
about
like 3 minutes.
We got 3 minutes. So I didn't want to blow homeboy up, but I guess I already did.
I mean, I already did.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
I will not put names on this because
No.
we're not going to assume anything.
Exactly.
But I've known homeboy for years because he used to come to the wrestling viewing parties. Then obviously he started wrestling, and then he doesn't have time. He gets a lot of bookings. Obviously he's doing well for himself. It was 1 a.m. in the middle of the night. Maybe I'll pull the text up.
Oh
to
shit.
make it quick.
Oh shit.
Boy.
Okay.
Oh boy. I didn't even want
Are
to.
we just gonna segue this into the next episode or whatever?
I didn't want to do that. I
Nah. I don't want to seem like a liar.
Sometimes it has to be what it has to be.
Yeah, you gotta pull it up.
Oh boy, this is good shit, man.
This is good
I feel
shit.
like this episode is gonna be crazy, man.
He goes, yo, you trying out? No, hold on. He randomly hits me up on December 1st. Yo. And I go, yo. He goes, what are you doing tomorrow? I said, I'm going to go wrestle. He's like, what's there? An open house. You going? He's like, it's today or tomorrow. He asks, it's today? I was like, yeah. He's like, okay. I'm about to wrestle someplace else. I'm like, okay. And I by accident said, you be fucking? But I'm Botch Wilkins.
Yes.
But I meant you be fucking with this promotion.
Mm-hmm.
But when
you
I
fucked up.
But when I said,
Yo, that's all on you, son.
so, but the thing about it, I didn't know he went that way. So I fucked up. And this is where we end today's episode. Yo, today's episode is fire? He's been crying the entire time we've been recording.